Hello, what's going on, y'all? Kingdom Hearts 2 back in action. Let's go. Let's fly. Actually, the Pride Lands. Let's fly. Let's go to the Pride Lands. Why did I pick the Pride Lands instead of going to Agrabah? Because I know that at the end of Agrabah, you do get Explosion, which is super useful. Or maybe it's guard breaking kind of mix. But going to the Pride Lands will offer me a new Keyblade, and since I've been using the Hero's Crest all this time, I'll be pretty happy to get some magic stat on it, as well as a higher attack. Um, Oh no! I should just use the other one. The one with the variable teeny ship with like the highest CPS ship. I should just use that one. Stop that. I guess the truth is I should actually try and design my own, but I don't want to. So I'm not going. Did I end up doing the grinding? No, I had the impulse yesterday, and so I asked today, and I got busy doing house stuff today. I did a little bit of leveling, which means I went and killed 8 Heartless in Wisdom so that I could get quick run. I didn't do much more than that. So I have quick run now. This thing is about to be so annoying. This stinks. This gummy ship stinks. I mean, I'm bad, but also this is whack. Just straight up don't have the DPS. That's really annoying, actually. Anywho, one nifty thing that KH2 does that the original didn't do is that you can tell when you have new content in the world by that little swirling light. So, like, you can see, obviously, it's on Agrabah because we haven't been there yet. You can see it's on Pride Lands because we haven't been there yet. But you can also see that it's on places like Hollow Bastion because I have a torn pages, so I could do any of the Pooh content. It's on Twilight Town because that's where the MSQ is, and it's on Atlantica because I have Magnet, so I could go there. We'll get to Atlantica a little later.
Monkey, monkey, monkey. Hey, check us out.
Sora is
This
just
place is
very
kinda
okay with
creepy,
suddenly
though.
being a lion. What a guy.
Heartless?
Oh, I don't know, Sora. I get the feeling they might live here.
Don't mind us, just passing through a river being in trouble.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't be silly. We love you to stick around for lunch.
They do always make Goofy a turtle.
We didn't bring
'Cause of his
anything to
shield.
eat.
That's not gonna be a problem.
Gosh, Sora.
Hi,
I
Jay.
think we're the lunch.
Whoa!
Going somewhere?
Man, that Scar's got the worst timing.
Just let him roar.
We better go see what he wants. Sounds like he's grumpy enough already.
Fine.
I don't know what that was about, but I'm glad it's over. Everything's harder on 4 legs.
Gotta
True.
stop practicing.
I found a trick to it. Here, let me show you.
Okay.
I figured Goofy's trick was going to be stand up on 2 legs, because that's what he does.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes?
What do we do?
Stay back! Gather! Yeah.
I remember these things were death at level 2. Because the attacks they like to do would just kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's over!
Not so much this time around.
Definitely heartless.
Thank you. You really saved me.
We're just glad you're okay.
Did you see any other heartless around here?
Heartless.
Stream is 3 hours
Is
tonight,
that what
yes.
they're called? I'm not sure if there are any others. I don't
Presumably.
usually
Who
hunt
knows?
outside
It's
the
Kingdom
Pride
Hearts 2 and
Lands.
I'm having a fun blast. Maybe it'll go a little long.
Hey,
Never know.
do you know if a guy named Riku is there? Or some bad guys in black hoods? Or maybe this really big bully named Pete? Oh well, we might as well go take a look anyway.
Wait, the Pride Lands are dangerous. Scar and the hyenas have made things unbearable
For
for
sure.
everyone.
Go to Wawa, get you some hot
There's
chocolate.
no
Have
food
a
left.
fun time.
They've driven off the prey. We're about to starve.
We can handle a little danger. You just saw us beat those heartless.
And I
didn't
had
you?
one of those experiences, the
I
one you
guess
always
you're
hate to
right.
have.
You could
I
be just what the
splurge
kingdom needs.
once a week on fast
Maybe you
food,
can help us.
generally on Saturdays.
You mean take on this Scar guy
Today,
and all those hyenas?
McDonald's was the goal.
He took
I
over
went
when our last
in
king,
search of spicy
Mufasa,
chicken nuggets.
died.
They didn't have it,
So you're
but
saying
they had the
this
spicy
guy's your
chicken
king?
sandwich, deluxe,
You want us to
lettuce,
take down
tomato.
your king?
All right, let me get one of those then. I'll get one of
Wait just a
those.
minute.
Got the meal, drove off.
We can't just go around
Wasn't even
knocking
a
kings
spicy
off their
chicken sandwich.
thrones.
It was just a regular one.
Then again, if they see that I'm stronger
No
than their
spice,
king,
no
maybe they'll
sauce,
ask me to be their
a
next
whole
king.
ton of mayo, which I don't even like.
Sora.
I'd have to refuse, of
A
course.
heartbreaker.
Still, I'd like to see the Pride Lands, so you guys don't mind lending them a paw, do you?
Last week I just got an Italian sub sandwich and it was delicious.
Uh-oh.
Not this
There
time.
it goes again.
She's gonna go on ahead and tell the other lionesses. We're supposed to meet her at a place called
Lionesses.
Pride Rock.
Lionesses. Our goal today, this stream, for us, is to defeat this world, get the, it's not the Jungle King, that's Target. What is it called? Circle of Life? Get the Keyblade, go back and exact revenge on Larkseed. That's our plan. That's our strategy. I have Magnet now, which rules. Magnet rules. That little roar attack Sora has is so neat to me. Like, it's just a point blank AoE around Sora, like as an attack that he just gets his Lion Sora. But like, you never are gonna find a way to hit it is the big crime. Because it's a ground combo, you've got to square button your way into it. At least half the enemies fly. You know, not many of the ones that are on the ground are gonna stay on the ground, or you're gonna pop them up or something. Like, it's so hard to get it there. You check out Lion Sora, this finishing blast. Deals damage to the nearby at the end of the combo. So I think I could probably. They give you some of these, like some combo pluses. I could probably count the number of attacks I've done on a ground combo and make sure to only end with square instead of doing the knock-up attack, but that's easier said than done. He also has this twirling mid-air attack that you square button also. The kind of stuff you notice when you've played Kingdom Hearts 2 a lot of times and like you're not a kid, so then you start to think things like, I wonder what Lion Sora's abilities actually say. And you look and it's like, oh, hold on. He has some moves, actually. No idea. Pop. Maximum AP going up for Sora is good. Magic increase is like whatever. The AP going up is pretty rad. Let's use that AP boost too. One of the things I mentioned was that I went ahead and got quick run. Take an item boost. I am, in fact, like, in an effort to contradict what I said before, looking for every opportunity to use that finishing blast, just so everyone knows. Like, I know I said before, like, it's really hard to do, so now I'm, like, internally challenging myself to do it all the time. It's pretty strong, so it's, like, worth nailing. Now, I think for the most part, Donald and Goofy, yeah, they don't get new abilities as animals. Sora does, but they just gotta do their own thing.
That's him.
What? What is it?
I told Rafiki you might be able to help us force Scar and the hyenas out of the Pride Lands. But he says it won't work. You see, whoever saves the Pride Lands will be our next king. And he has to have the right qualities.
Meaning?
Well, I think she means you're not cut out for the job, Sora.
GG, Zora.
I'm sorry you came all this way.
Hey, no, it's okay.
You better go before Scar finds out you're here. I'm really sorry.
I feel like I remember this puzzle piece being awful. I think you've gotta, because you don't have like movement abilities here. You've just gotta jump and land up the tide. I did jump at the wrong time. I never told you guys I was good at this game. I never pretended to be good at this game. Now, what do you want from me? That was wholly my fault. I think I actually did it perfectly, but I doubted myself, so I tried to do an attack to get further, and I overshot it. Hate. Alright. Not hard at all, actually. You just have to not choke. So, you know. One of those things. We talked about this. Anybody know the names of the hyenas? They got their own names. They're not just the hyenas.
Snack? Nah. We got us a three-course meal.
Look at that, here comes Scar, the king.
And Pete.
Pete! That was a dramatic way of getting down that mountain.
My back.
What are you doing here?
Oh, the cute little kitty's worried about me. If I were you, I'd be more worried about my friends.
We're surrounded!
Go on, ladies. You've got some hunting to do.
The herds have moved on, Scar. We can't hunt in a land with no prey.
No prey. Then what do you call this?
We're not prey.
Oh, nice and fresh, too.
Well, they're all yours, Scar.
Oh,
Run! Follow me!
They just can't stop bearing, so Sora wouldn't be a good king. Let that little guy live. Goodness gracious. Simba? Simba's alive? Oh yeah, yeah. Now what they should have done is let Nala join the party. She's a lioness, she could fight. So far, the way this little playthrough has gone, the Beast is the first character to be a party member in both KH1 and KH2. Obviously, world partners, I'm not counting down. And then after the Beast, we saw Jack Skellington. Of course, we saw Agrabah, so we know Aladdin's going to be a party member again. Well, Simba here, however, is the first summon to be a party member.
Hey, why the long face, Simba? You gotta lighten up and live a little.
Yeah.
What were you thinking about?
Let me
Little
guess.
Goofy is where they got the idea for that 14. Yes.
Hakuna Matata. Would you look how he's grown, Pumbaa? Why, when I rescued the little guy, he was only this big.
Whoa.
Wow!
What's wrong?
We're never gonna make it.
I guess Rafiki was right.
What?
Never mind, it's not important. Here, I'll show you how. You can do it.
Nala said, GG, don't be a scrub. Donald could fly, so I don't know why this was a conundrum for him. Now we can dash. This is what it looks like when we dash. I'm down, Donald. We got him. Don't worry. I don't know why. Just like I was just watching Goofy totally crunch that out, and I was like, I think I need to help him. I think he's got this under control. He did. This is where Mufasa died.
When Simba's father, King Mufasa, died, we were told that Simba died alongside him.
Who told you that?
Scar.
It is time.
It must be Simba! Sora, hurry!
Wait up!
This is your least favorite world, but why? I wasn't kidding about, like, your time to react to reaction commands being way shorter because of the 60 FPS thing. I noticed it, man. Those are some rough timings on some of those. Blue butt. Can we have some decorum? But yeah, this world was terrifying during the race. One of the things that was nifty about the race, though, like, once I remembered I was level 2 and stuck there, like, just running past Heartless instead of being compelled to ever fight them because it was not worth anything. I guess it, like, thinking about it, this is probably my least favorite world just by factor of being one where you don't get to play as regular Sora. I don't know. Ooh, an elixir. This world has faults and flaws. Well, not really, because Kingdom Hearts 2 is a flawless game, but it has things that are less good than the other parts. But especially since I played it recently, there is no part of this that is like as offensive to play as KH1 Atlantica was. IMO. Why? KH1 Atlantica had a height thing. Like, you had to swim and control your verticality. So like you could get enemies that were just like above you, and that was really, really annoying. And KH1 just had way less flashy stuff for Sword of Beast. It's actually kind of interesting how much Final Mix really took that to heart, because Final Mix is where you get stuff like Stun Impact and Zantetsuken and these other like you always had like Striker 8 and Ars Arcanum and stuff, but these are like, they don't cost you MP or anything, they're just regular cool combo inducer Sora to have. Those didn't really, really, really exist in KH1 vanilla, but they're in Final Mix, and then KH2 takes that to the extreme, which rules. And then KH3 had some flash on it too, which is fun. Get juggled, idiot.
Simba! It's me, Sora. Donald and Goofy are here too.
Sora? Donald? Goofy? What happened to you?
Help, Simba! Help! She's gonna eat us!
Timon! Pumbaa! Something must have happened in the jungle. I have to go help my friends.
Okay, we'll back you up.
We'll back you up. In a couple seconds. I have to do this first. Okay. Some more torn pages. Oh my goodness, not like this. Eat!
Yeah. Yeah.
How? Gameplay experiences. I mean, I think we all can agree, especially on this channel, that anytime your regular gameplay loop gets changed for something else, it's you know, not necessarily the best. Not necessarily the best. AP boost, defense boost. Let's make one of these for when I go to get destroyed by Larxene later. And we'll hold out for a lightning shard to make the upgraded version of that because I might need it. So let's see, let's do this, change it for that. No reason for now, you know, just thinking ahead, you know, thinking ahead. Soldiering. Oh, better. Goofy. My old aquamarine ring, since I don't need it anymore. The defense boost. Sorry. Give Donald that new staff that I already forgot I bought him. Second chance and once more. dope spells. Goofy's got or two spells, abilities. Goofy's already got one. Figured I'll let him have one. It'll keep him from dying a little bit quicker. Wasn't the whole thing with Simba being a summoning one that the Pride Lands were followed by darkness, and that's why I came from early? Yes. Worlds that were devoured by darkness.
Simba, wait!
Became summon gems. But like the end of KH1, after you defeated Ansem, restored those worlds. So that's why Mushu is also, he was a summon in KH1, and he's also fine.
Nala? It's me, Simba.
Simba! You are alive!
Hey, what's going on here? Don't worry. They're all friends of mine. So that means nobody's planning to eat anybody else for lunch, right?
Are you sure they don't want to eat me? Like I'm some kind of pig?
We won't, but you are a pig, right?
Call me Mr. Pig.
Could you guys excuse us for a few minutes? Why am I not surprised?
Simba, you've got to come back to Pride Rock. I thought Sora might be able to help, but you're the only one who can save us from Scar.
I can't go back.
Why?
Hakuna Matata. It's something I learned out here. Sometimes bad things happen, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Simba?
Hakuna
Matata!
Hakuna
Matata!
He's not the Simba I remember. Something about Hakuna Matata.
Something like that. Nala sounds like Solid Snake. Let's hear it. Cheer up. Make a heartless Mufasa boss? Oh no, Bucko.
My father's dead, and it's because of me. It's my fault. I can't go back. It won't change anything.
Look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars. So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you, and so will I.
Father, are you there?
Simba, you have forgotten who you are. You must take your place in the circle of life.
How can I go back? I'm not who I used to be.
Remember who you are.
Remember who you are.
You can all come out now. I'm going back to face my past. I could use your help.
He really is a king.
There it is. Circle of life. I remember getting stuck on Demix as a kid because I went straight for, you know, that part of the game as soon as it was open. The Circle of Life rules, by the way, same strength as Hero's Crest, plus I get a little boost to the magic, plus it's got MP haste on it, so it brings your MP back that much quicker when you empty it out. The way that I felt like I was going to do something to beat Demix is I actually came here to the Pride. I remember distinctly that you get the Circle of Life without clearing the world. So I came here long enough to get Circle of Life and then left to go fight Demix. That was kid me's idea of like speedrun strats. Oh, I just got one some more. That actually rules. Hold on. Thank you, picking the shield at the beginning of the game. Let me tell you, our chances of beating Larxene have just drastically increased. Simba has a limit break. It's absurdly strong, actually. It does a lot of damage. You know what you're doing? Hey, Simba, man, don't be throwing those around all over the Probably explained this many times, and I'm sure it flashed on the screen for a second there, but once more is the ability so that if you get like stun locked in a combo, you actually will still survive with 1 HP. Like it'll stop you from dying. So like, you know, like Larxene's got an attack where she just her and a clone like hit you with like a 10 hit combo. If it would normally kill you on hit 6 or whatever, it'll actually give you all the way to 10 to try and do something. Now, if you recover, like you aerial recover, or you know you come out of hit stun and then they hit you again, then you'll die. But you get that extra little chance from getting stun locked. It's kind of nuts that that's an ability and not like just a feature of the game. If you get stun locked, but you know what you gonna do. I think I didn't get that elixir. That's annoying. Ironically, I can't think of too many places that actually would have helped with Zexion. The big deal for Zexion would actually not be once more, but second chance, which I'd also like to get as soon as possible. Goofy already has them, but I ain't Goofy.
Wait a minute, we're gonna fight your uncle for this?
Yes, Timon. This is my home.
Simba, you're alive.
This kingdom doesn't belong to you.
Simba's the rightful king.
The choice is yours, Scar. Either step down or fight.
Must this all end in violence?
You ever think about how dope it is that there's something called a wildebeest? Some British called it a
I put the past behind me.
I mean, hey.
But what about your faithful subjects? Have they?
Simba, what's he talking about?
It had to be named something.
Tell them who's responsible for Mufasa's death.
I am. He admits it, murderer.
If it weren't for you, Mufasa would still be alive. Do you deny it?
No, but it was an accident.
You're in trouble again. But this time, Daddy isn't here to save you. And now everyone knows why. Now, this looks familiar. I think I've seen this before. Oh, yes. I remember. This is just the way your father looked before he died. And here's my little secret. I killed Mufasa.
Murderer! Tell them the truth!
All right, all right. I did it.
Louder!
I killed Mufasa.
I think this is the way your father looked before I killed him is insane. Like, that is one of the most villain lines I've ever heard.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
Boy, this is like a whole sequence, isn't it? I forgot this. Time to enjoy it not being incredibly hard. Simba leaving right before this is actually mean, by the way. His limit break would clean so much of this up. I almost lost.
Where's Simba?
He went up there.
But I didn't lose. I only almost lost. Because I'm great at this.
This is his fight, Donald.
Stop.
You're okay.
Oh, that was just a sneak preview. 'Cause this ain't over. Oh, not by a long shot. Anger and jealousy turned the king of Pride Rock into a Heartless. Oh, your kingdom's gonna rise again. But this time as the Pride Lands of Darkness.
That's what you think.
The difference between Donald and Goofy when you're here as Lion Sora is entirely one of them can heal you and one of them can't. Lion Pete's unsettling. I'm gonna be honest with you. Lion Pete's unsettling.
Back off. Yeah.
Together! I need you. I'm here. It's over.
Okay. Back off.
Time to burn. Oh, Scar, you're so silly. Ow. Revenge values. Any boss in Kingdom Hearts that you can hit stun has revenge values. Revenge value just means after hit stunning them for so long, they decide they no longer wish to do that, and then they smack you away. That's all. He tried to pounce me.
My anger has grown for far too long.
What do you mean you're a Lion Pete fan? I don't think there are Lion Pete fans. I no, I pretty much would have expected like not a heartless form, but just like Scar tainted by dark. They want you to fight the Disney boss, right? Like they want you to fight Ursula, they want you to fight Clayton, they want you to fight Oogie Boogie,
Hey,
they
what's
want you to
with the
fight
light show?
Jafar.
We have to say goodbye for a little while.
I'll go tell Simba.
Oh, he's probably busy. Just tell him we'll be back soon.
Oh, that's right. He's king now. He's gonna be so busy, he'll probably forget about his two best buddies.
Well, you always got Hakuna Matata, right?
Guess so.
What do you mean, yes so? And what if he forgets to tell the carnivores who we are? One look at you, and you're a pig roast!
That's Mr. Pig Roast.
Same thing. And I'm not sticking around to be anybody's pork dinner.
Pumbaa?
You can never
Cutscenes
forget
should
your
have
true
background
buddies.
music or something. And now we have Fire. And now I have to go try and redeem myself. I got something to prove. I got something to prove. Crap. Oh, come on. Interesting. Revenge value. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. That wasn't part of the strategy. I gotta admit, it was not part of the strategy. I mean, it is better than me being dead, but only by a little bit. I guess technically that depends on whether or not I actually succeed afterwards. I will insist Larxine's the hardest absent silhouette, by the way. Yep. I disagree. Wrong one. I disagree, but okay. Thank you, Quick Run. The first time all fight, I've managed to get them like that, put back together. So yeah, this is the back half of Larxene. It's tough. Not sure if that was evident at all from what you guys saw, but I shouldn't have aerial recovered. Now that you have once more, it's actually better for me to just let her hit stun me until it's done, and then I can aerial cover and cure. The back half's hard. As you can see, she ups the clones and whatnot. Okay. I don't know why I tried to guard that or what I was thinking. I would stop that. Imagine trying to cast Reflect with no MP. You'd probably just stand there like a geek and let Larcene hit you a lot. I wouldn't know. That would never happen to me, but hypothetically speaking. I still feel really weak. Goodness gracious, dude. Don't know what I'm thinking. With aerial dodge and glide, it's a little easier, but man, oh man. Even then, it's just tough. Jeez, it doesn't mess around. Okay, okay, thank you. Gosh. Ah! That attack, man. That is not forgiving. I still can't really see what I do unless I have MP when I go in to reflect spam through it, but you're supposed to be able to dodge it. I just... Okay. 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 I could have tried to drive, but I feel like I would have just triggered anti. Both Donald and Goofy barely were alive. Interesting. Zora, please recover. No. Okay. Next up is to go and go finish Aladdin to get like a finishing combo, like guard break or something. I don't know what to say. I saw her health bar was way lower than I expected it to be, and she hit that attack where she just drops a lightning bolt on you, and I panicked, so I wouldn't do a drive for him so I wouldn't die. And when it was Anti, I was like, well, but I wasn't sure Anti's finishers counted. I feel like in Vanilla KH2, Anti couldn't win boss battles. I could be wrong with that. I know Mickey can't, but whatever. But then I was like, well, if I'm going to choke and lose in the last 2 seconds, I might as well go out swinging. So, there you go. We beat Larxene. GG. Best out west, Yozora Heart. Never forget it. Now let's sing with Ariel. You missed it. That's why we got mods, bucko. You ain't about to do that to me.
Ariel!
We'd like you to come with us, Ariel.
Have we got something to show you? It's a pretty cool statue, huh?
It looks like some kind of prince.
A prince?
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has...
My target is 5 excellence.
Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares?
So this ain't gonna make it. But to be fair, it's not gonna make it. But like, this is not the audio from like the film. This is clearly an actress doing an impression of Ariel singing it again. It is not part of your world from the actual Disney. But yeah, rip vibe. Oh, hey, Mel. Mel, you missed it. You just came in at the wrong time. I'm believing to think you did it on purpose. I beat Larxene. Which I guess means she can't be streaming to me anymore. She's dead. Forever.
Ariel, we're here to help you, you know?
Oh no, you three stay out of it!
Look who's talking.
Yeah, you were gonna tell your dad about it.
What am I going to do?
You said this is actually Jody Benson. And be real with you, big dog. I don't know what that means. The original Ariel from the movie. Okay, so it is the same woman, but it is re-recorded. I was like, you're not gonna. I've listened to the song. Okay, re-recording. All right, cool. Fake fan of the Little Mermaid. I guess. Shout out to Donald, volunteered to sing Ariel's part in the upcoming musical. Personally, I think he'd nail it. He should get the opportunity. A perfect song for the musical. To participate in the musical, you need the drive gauge to be 5 or more. Sorry, Sora, you are physically not strong enough to sing in the musical. GG, my buddy. Get phone out of here, Giga Boy. Next, let's go see our good pal Aladdin. I'm not going to get memed on anymore. I'm just going to use this ship with the variable team ship thing. This seems like the move.
Dummy!
I don't know why. I can't explain it, and I can't make it make sense. This has the exact same vibe as F-Zero's. I guess it's literally on a racetrack sort of thing. Gosh darn it. This guy again. Yeah, so tough. We got there. All right.
Gosh, I wonder how Aladdin and Jasmine are doing.
Hey, maybe Riku's with them.
Yeah, and the king.
Keep dreaming, you two.
Come on, Donald, you were thinking the same thing.
No, I wasn't.
Uh-oh, it's a Yago.
I like Sora's, like, adorable naivete that he just expects to land on one of these worlds, and Riku's just hanging out with Jack Skellington, and he's like, oh, hey, Sora. I know you've been looking for me, but I've been here with my old pal Jack. He said we were going to meet Santa.
Sora, let's go.
I was stuck inside that lamp with Jafar, remember? When I finally escaped, then some things happened.
So, free as a bird, huh?
Have fun.
Gosh, fellers, he looks pretty sad.
I want to apologize to Aladdin and Jasmine. Could you guys maybe put in a good word for me?
Sure, we can do that, can't we?
Watch out!
Oh, cool. Today, dear friends, is the 20th anniversary of the day that Kingdom Hearts 2 was released. Not Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts, the first
Where
one.
are they all coming from?
It's Kingdom Hearts' birthday.
This way!
Happy 30th birthday. No, 20, my child. 20-year anniversary, not 30. Magic Boost. Goofy has a straight up 0 magic stat. Poor guy. Sora was 10 when the game. Close, but not quite. I think Sora is 13 in Kingdom Hearts 1. As I recall it, Sora and Kairi are the same age, and Riku's a year older. This is an interesting kind of instance for this area. Later, basically for the rest of the game, when you come in this area, there are going to be enemies here and whatnot. But since there aren't any, and you can just wander as you please without Donald or Goofy, I can go and safely collect all the treasure chests completely unbothered. Hi! Welcome to the stream. Sora is 6 years old in KH1. You gotta read the lore. You gotta read an Ultimania. That ain't it.
Jasmine!
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Oh no!
I never had the chance to thank you for before. You helped Aladdin defeat that awful Jafar and save Agrabah.
All in a day's work. But, it looks like the Heartless are up to no good again. Is there any way we can help you out?
I don't remember Jasmine's voice doing that.
And you always got Aladdin.
Oh, he hasn't been himself lately.
Huh? Is it because of the Heartless?
I'm not sure. Usually, he's the same cheerful Aladdin. But sometimes, he just seems sad. He leaves the palace and goes off by himself all the time. I've asked him about it, but he says nothing's wrong. He's gone again today. What if he doesn't come back this time?
Hey, maybe he's got a secret girlfriend. I know. I'll go find out who she is.
Iago! Quick, Sora! Oh, catch him! And I'll warn the guards and everyone in the palace.
That's the thing. Iago's not... Nice move.
Maybe it's something you said. Gee, maybe we should go talk to Aladdin. He's gotta be somewhere in town, right?
Good idea. I wonder what he's been doing.
Stop thief! Hi, Sora. Come back here!
Aladdin's a fun guy.
If you can't control that furball, put a leash on him. Look, I'm sorry. You should be ashamed of yourself, Abu. No hard feelings?
That dude is unsettling to look at.
Abu? Hey guys, sorry about earlier. I was kinda in a hurry.
What happened?
You know Abu, he couldn't keep his paws off that lamp. No talking your way out of this one.
Donald, cool it. Obviously, this particular screenshot is a huge meme. It wasn't until Cage 3 when they decided that places should actually have NPCs. A real tragedy. Sora is even looking at him like he just read that text box. Abu is tweaking over there. Are you good, my guy? Aladdin. A good chap to have. I like his limit. It's one of my favorites.
I'm back. Time for a little teamwork.
I just think that's really neat. Any move where you get a high five is a cool move. True. Aladdin is an Alex Drake alternate costume. Huh? Why? Because of the little hat? It's really weird to me. The Sultan is like a pretty memorable character in the movie, in my opinion. He's not in Kingdom Hearts. He's mentioned, like he exists obviously, but the Sultan's not in this game. He's not in Chain of Memories. He's not in KH1. He's not in days. Like, Agrabah appears a lot, and that character never gets a shot. Please, sir. Please. I'm gonna throw up. I'm getting dizzy. Oh. In my mind. There we go. Want to save the driveway. Oh. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. What? Who was that little bozo? I'd never seen that spinny move in my life.
It's over.
The man breakdanced all over me. Get out of here. Who's man? Anywho. He is unbelievably hot? Ooh. The Sultan? You've been playing Sekiro and you're mad about Headless? We're all mad about Headless. Headless is mean. It slows you down. It like has instant death. So like if you mess up, you don't even like get to like try and like get in there and shake a move. You just die. And he rips your butt out. He's just a like a 0 out of 10 chap. All-time D-bag. An easy guy to hate. I am up. You can't dodge, you can't block, you can't try to attack. Well, you can block. You just have to perfect parry everything or else you get deathed. He stinks. The Sultan fills the role in an ultimate game of the most unbelievably stupid man you've ever met who also makes you want to protect him at all costs. I think that might be my D&D character. That might be Alex. The Is Alex a himbo conversation is still continuing, actually. I think he's too smart, but sometimes the things he says and does are fierce debate. I can't believe the Sultan is Grahatia. Don't. Himbos have to be muscular like Buff. Alex is a manlet. Alex is a manlet. Yozora is a manlet. Alex is somewhere between 6 feet and 6'1". Unless your definition of manlet is extreme, and nobody who is over 6 feet tall is a manlet. He's not physically buff like Kronk, who is, I think, everyone's ideal himbo, is Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. Took me a second. You're using manlet improperly, and this I cannot abide. Alex Drake is many things, but manlet, not one of them. Yozora, love that baby boy to death, but yeah, he's 5'8", I think, so yes, this manlet. Short king, Yozora Heart. But a king nonetheless. Show him some respect. Wisdom form is so powerfully not good. Once your MP bar runs out, you might as well just cut the game off. Please, 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 please. Alex is all of that, but if I was in your D&D campaign, I would target him first every battle. Is it because you know that he's fragile? Alex's baby. No, he's a sweet young lad. That's true. Minimum height RR 4'9". That's insane. Yozora is at maximum height. Capillaries are just the size they are. God damn, I thought this was gonna give me a drive refill. I'm so bothered. What a silly minigame. In your heart, Viana is 5'4". It's nice to learn things. Oh, really? The next time I log into the game, am I going to see you as an Aura then? Are you officially hanging up the Vieira coat? Are you sure? Are you certain? Art thou confident in thine decision? Oh. Yes. He was like, I'm just gonna not swing because I can see you spamming reflect. But I was like, I can spam reflect longer than you think, bucko. One of us is gonna lose this. I was right. Pop. No, I don't remember last Tuesday. Do you remember last Tuesday? I had awful re-clears. I was angry. I was actually real life mad on stream. Of course I deleted that from my memory. What's wrong with you? We got damage downed in the fucking Intemperance. Like that happens every week. My memory of what Alistar looks like is, first, I take a female character, not a Rogadin, but the rest doesn't matter. I dress them exactly like Yozora. I give them, you know, the little eye gimmick. And that's basically like, I don't know, 70% of the way there. Can I choose your re-clears on Wednesday? It happens. I'm not here to... Like, in no way am I, like, blaming, like, my static or anything. I'm not, like, on them for it, but... We had crappy re-clears, and I'm not gonna like also pretend that it didn't happen, especially when they were recorded live on Twitch and you all saw it. It sucked. That guy was just intent on being off, wasn't he? Get out of here, you. Go away. I'm back. Goodbye. Ah! If you missed that, you have to come back and do all of this again to get it. It's very annoying. I never said it was inconsistent. You think me cruel. You think me unjust. Yeah, okay. Coolio. What I'm gonna do before we tackle this, now that I'm a couple hours into stream, since I'm going to go longer and I'm having a blast, I'm going to go run and grab some water. I'll be right back, guys. You wish you'd stuck with Auron from where you started the game? Why? So you'd have like old screenshots?
There, that one should do it.
Oh boy, it's perfect. That guy's gonna love this.
Sure looks valuable.
Great, now let's go get that lamp. We gotta keep Jafar bottled up, or he's gonna destroy Agrabah. Hey, snap out of it, Donald.
Okay, I could do it. A few different experiences you tried during the free trial. You had a bad experience in Limsa on Catboy. Like, you know, 6 years and counting. I've never gotten a weird tell. Yozora's not cute enough. I don't know what to say. What a guy.
let's go.
Wow, you think you would have just straight up quit without Aura? Nuts. If I didn't make a Kepler, I would have made a Dragon Boy. But I bought a Realm Reborn base. I didn't buy Heavensward because I wanted to see if I liked the game and then buy Heavensward. And everyone was like, "Don't do that. That's dumb. Just buy Heavensward." And I was like, "You guys are probably right, but I want to just buy the game and see if I like it." And then I liked it, obviously. So I couldn't make a Dragon Boy. In hindsight, I'm glad I didn't because they are kind of dorky. Ironically, if I made one today, like if I started playing Final Fantasy XIV for the first time today, I would just make a hero and I would name it out here. So really, the sequence of events is for the best because Yozora exists. Leveling up, yeah, I was gonna say, give me an MP rage, right? Dope. Which one's rage me? Yeah, okay, increase it. This guy's being an all-time geeker. I don't know how to, I don't know what to do. All-time geeker.
I'm back. Time for a little team.
The running animation thing didn't matter to me because I joined the game specifically to play Ninja, so I knew that I was going to have the Ninja run animation and the Ninja jump animation. 100% why I picked Ninja. Not a meme. Speaking of D&D today, I'm glad you asked. I ran the game today. I was pretty nervous about it because I don't always get the chance to DM, but I do it every once in a while, DM a one-shot whenever we can't play our main campaign for one reason or another, and so I was in charge of today's events. It was interesting. Practicing frag? Yeah, I was. Huh? Aladdin owns. It's like probably like the second best limit break item.
It's mine.
Riku's is the best. Aladdin's is right after that. I knew things about this game before starting. Final Fantasy XIV? Oh yeah. I mean, I joined in patch 3.1, so the game was out already. I remember distinctly, the story is, I wanted to play, and I knew Ninja was coming out, but not released, so I said, hey, is Ninja around? And they were like, not yet. So I said, okay, and obviously, you know, that was like patch 2.4 or so, and I left, you know, did my own Yozora thing, and then I came back, and I was like, oh, hey, it's Ninja, and they were like, yeah. And I was like, alright, cool. So I picked it up. Just random stories. I picked up Final Fantasy XIV, got it installed after hours and hours and hours of it installing on my PS4. And then the bulb in the back of my TV blew out, so I had to sub to a game I couldn't play for, you know, several days.
Nice try, Bird.
That was also a year where
Just wait till Jafar's free.
right before school started back up for like winter vacation, I went and visited a friend in Tennessee. We drove from Arizona to Tennessee and then flew back. So I was subbed to Final Fantasy XIV for like 3 weeks just to do it. You did miss the first round of Lion King, Mel. Sorry, you missed Scar.
Al, you princely little muffin, you.
You missed Scar. You missed what had to be 2 hours of me trying to beat Larxene. And that's it.
Hey, Al, have you been putting on weight? Al, of course,
I didn't have any friends who played FF14 or anything. I just was on something awful forums. You have to post hot Scar or you want to. Let's be honest here. That's so true.
Tell me, am I being a pest? Just a big blue pest? Oh, who cares, Al? I'm just so glad to see you! Genie!
I'll teach you to make a fool out of me!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Time for Plan B. I'm finishing you
Your
bugs
D&D
off
game
right
might be
now.
back on. Sweet. I hope it is. Ah, yeah, Samurai. I knew I wanted to play Ninja, so I didn't have any thoughts on Dark Knight, Machinist, or Astrologer. Interesting. I wish this would stop happening. Okay. 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 Even though Valor form only takes up 3 of a drive bar, going into anti empties your drive bar. So I actually just lost an extra drive on top of that. Very mean. I had fun. I was on the Hyperion server, not Excalibur. There are some goons on Hyperion, but largely I was playing by myself. I didn't switch over to Excalibur until after I had cleared the Praetorium. Honestly, I might have been on Hyperion until once I beat 2.55 and, like, you know, the Nanamo stuff. Then I was like, okay, well now I'm obviously going to play Heavensward. So then I ordered a physical disc on Amazon to be sent over to me. So I had to wait like a week for it to ship. That's also why if you've seen me wear the dyed black dyeable chest piece that you get from Coil, I was grinding the coils of Bahamut during that time. That was the in-game content for me. The first character was on Sargatanas. Oh, interesting. Goofy, I'm trying really hard to free you, but that thing has 2 million hit points. What do you want? Let's try this again. Goodbye. It was the LGBT server by reputation. Really? Hmm.
You mess with me for the last time. I'm gonna get you yet.
Yeah! All right!
We still need to find Riku and the King.
Oh, boo! Catch him! must have secretly stolen it from the Cave of Wonders.
Wow.
I guess some things are just hard to resist.
I guess it got stuck. What?
Donald, why? Why are you like this?
Sora, what is it?
I
Gotta
think
go.
it's time for us to go.
Will you be back?
We will. I promise.
And we have the genie summoned once again. It was fun. I was nervous DMing, as I often am. I'm a concepts guy, I think. I like high concepts. I like doing weird stuff. I like doing off the pale stuff. And my friends are luckily willing to let me do that kind of thing. So we had a pretty fun run. The gimmick, which we'll see in a second. I believe the Cerberus Cup is you can use summons. No. A solo fight using Sora, the drive gauge feels faster than usual, and Sora can use drives alone. Tournament level 30. Well, what level are we? 26. Close enough. Let's go. I should have the hero's crest equipped instead of the The deal is, Alex has been attacked by. It's like in my mind it was like, so you know, like a Venus flytrap. It's like a carnivorous plant, right? I don't know that much about botany, but like they're like plants that eat flies. Yeah. So it's one of those, but it eats lightning because you know he's like a shocky boy. So it rendered him. Please, what is this creature? Why does it have a little pose and a dismount after it slams? Could you stop? Whose man is this? Geek over here. Yeah, I remember this makes way more sense actually. Oh, stop. Don't do that. I should have probably. I guess if I were lazy, I could have waited till I had Master Form, because that would be way better for this. But I like to do stuff, you know. I don't like to just overlevel and slam through everything. What's the point? He's a shocky boy. Yeah. So did I not? You know, the thing about me telling all this stuff to you guys piecemeal is I don't know what I've told you and what I haven't. There was a time where Alex was feeling really insecure about his ability to help the team because he can't cast magic and everyone else can. So he let Victor Valroon, who is an eccentric scientist who does work on Ethereum, do an experiment that would like inject him with Aetherium. And so that manifested itself in Alex being able to like sometimes temporarily use some lightning abilities. It's not quite magic, but it would like make him a little bit faster, a little bit stronger. Is Sora a warrior of light? Yes. Unquestionably, yes. What is the what? This geek monkey, like he's just is immune to magnet, he's immune to everything. Die! Whose man is this? That's what I want to know. There's so little damage. Junior warrior air flight, I think Phil would say. So yeah, we're getting that reversed though. That was a, in my mind, sometimes I make character decisions, sometimes I make player decisions. That was a player decision, not a character decision. I'm actually working with Eddie to try and see what we can do about getting that retracted. I don't really like that concept routes, and I don't think he's a magic guy anyway. So it's part of his character arc to realize that he doesn't need to be a magic guy to be helpful to the team. He just needs to believe in himself. I'm realizing that timer is one consistent timer for the whole thing and not one that resets every match, or am I wrong about that? Okay, let's see what that. I just don't have like any MP. I'm gonna run out of time. Maybe I should have went Valor. Yeah, I should have went Valor. GG. Cage FF14 crossover win. If only. If only. It'll happen eventually. Minimum eye level Praetorium. You're not the only one. I think I saw Hal Jenkins tweeting about doing that today. These guys made a stronger stuff than me, but I don't know if I would have been able to do one of those. Yeah, let's stop that. FF14, FF16 crossover? That might be like a perfect circle based on what we've been told about FF16. Oh, this was not supposed to happen. This is not in the contract. Luckily, Anti-Form is really strong. Please stop. I have to log in and do my final Cape Westwind. Oh no, I don't, Bucko. What do you mean? Oh my gosh, this geeky monkey again. Go away, go away. The worst ever guy. It was maybe the funniest thing you've done in the game in years, so that's cool. It is like one timer, I think, but I think you get a little bit of time back after putting some of these instances. So I do need to be pretty fast. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know I picked the shield, but it feels like I do no damage. I'm the worst storyteller. Someone watching this bot in 10 years is going to be like, he never actually explained the one-shot. Doesn't matter. Trust me. Stop. just got actually sniped. Please be dead. It doesn't have to be like this. I hate those guys. You have 2 swords? I have 2 swords. The MP situation is extremely bad at level 50. You gotta press Lucid Dreaming, Bucko. Oh. Okay. That's a thing you can do. Okay. Didn't know that myself, but have you considered stopping at all? I know I say that a lot, but I'm just saying. It's on the table. Consider stopping. Thanks. There's no chance I have on this planet at killing Cerberus in 11 seconds. Don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I'm not high enough level. I mean, that to me is a confirmation. I just genuinely don't have the resources to pull it off. I don't think I could have played that any tighter. A power boost, that'll be nice. I have Genie now. Finishing leap, not as good as explosion, by the way. Anywho, let's continue on with some Miscue. I think it's kind of neat I can be the party rogue in D&D while actually being the rogue. That's pretty cool. Even though Alex is a rogue, he really is almost like a fighter in the party dynamic. I mean, he's the frontline guy. You gotta figure Getty's a spellcaster, Shinzo's a spellcaster, Bale, Fane, both spellcasters. Issa uses a gun. So it's Alex and Holly, the 2 rogues, are your frontliners.
Sounds like we've got
Hollyana has the power to dive into shadows and teleport, so normally she does that at the start of battle, so it's like you look to your left and see all the spellcasters backing you up. You look to your right and Hollyana's not there, and then... Well, you guys hear the trip report, so you know that what happens next is Alex gets ooga booga'd into non-existence. So MP management's bad on White Mage, huh? Makes sense. I do not perceive it White Mage in PvE. I don't like it. Right. Your class actually is fighter, but you got that stuff to it. But it's cool. got White Mage to 90 without ever playing it. Fair. Fair. Very strongly, possibly, what's going to happen to me. Not going to lie to you. All these damn level 1 treasure chests, because you could have come here in the early game if I, manipulated the game enough to do so. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Cool. Sandlot's this way.
We'll take it from here.
Let's see Genie. And now Genie's here. As you can see, he is red, and you have that drive question mark bar. That's because Genie can use the same drive forms that you can. Wisdom form he has this. His lasers are way better than yours. Valor form, you swing him around like a mallet. Genie's a good chap. This is a new nobody, actually. Nobodies are largely in this game named for like job classes in Final Fantasy. These are the Berserkers. You can pick up their Claymore and Chaos Dunk them, like so. Thinking of going back to Bozia? I got the Ninja Relic. I remember one stage looks like 2 giant katanas. Otherwise, they were chill. This is what 100% true, actually.
By the way, have you seen a man named Axel? I expect he's here somewhere.
Like I care.
You see, Axel's no longer acting in our best interest.
Is he with the organization too?
Yes.
You're having a fight?
Not a very organized organization.
Burn.
Don't let your guard down. Axel will stop at nothing to turn you into a Heartless.
You can tell that hurt his feelings.
Gee, thanks for looking out for us, mister. But I'm sure we can take care of ourselves just fine.
Glad to hear it. Axel aside, it would break our hearts to hear something happen to you.
Hearts? You don't have any hearts.
I wasn't a fan of the glow on the final Bozia relics.
We remember
Space
what
weapons are
it was
cool.
like. That's what makes us special.
Science.
What do you mean?
We know very well how to injure a heart. Sora, you just keep on fighting those Heartless.
Let's jump in after him.
How come?
I'm not sure, but maybe he'll lead us to the organization's world.
Don't be reckless. Do you want to end up like Riku?
What? Hey! Wait!
I think my current Scholar Glam of choice is
What did he
the
mean? End up
Eureka
like Riku.
Animos Scholar book, which I
Hey.
think slaps.
How about you get out of my town now? You've caused enough trouble.
This geek again.
Have it your way. Come on, guys.
Hold it.
Make up your mind.
This goes to the strongest guy in Twilight Town.
Thanks, but we don't really need it.
Whoa!
That little point at himself is top tier adorable. I don't care what anybody says.
Sora! Pence, right? Do you know a girl named Kyrie?
Sora is just a good
I
chap.
sure do. Then you better come to the station.
So there's another one of these available now. It's Lexaeus. So far the pattern's been I tried them, it's way too early and I get smoked and I have to come back. Let's see if that continues. You can see Lexaeus writhes with power. He's very unnerving. He also has a power level of, well, you see it. $23,100. When you parry him, you briefly gain his power level plus Sora's little 100, so you deal some damage to him that way. He's very strong. He has a lot of health also. Disagree, but okay. Disagree, but okay. Just, you know, I wish I had aerial dodge and or glide. You hate how he looks. Why? That's not very nice. Maybe he hates how you look. So I watched him jump off the arena, and I thought, I don't have any way to avoid his ultimate attack, because I don't have glide or aerial dodge. I'll reflect. And I'm looking at my MP, and I'm like, okay, how long does this animation go? And I'm looking, and I'm looking, And, well, you saw the results. I lost. You ask me, personally, he cheated. But frankly, unlike Zexion and Larxene, he's like Lexaeus is kind of dumb. He's a scientist, but he's actually... I might just die. I might actually just take 100 damage and die. Okay, come on. I'm sorry I called you dumb, Mr. Lexaeus. My point was that he's the one who's willing to just have a slugfest with Sora. I'm gonna die again. No, I'm not. Should have, but I didn't. I disagree. Yeah, when he's doing that, you have no choice but to get the reaction command and make him knock it off. Okay. He is difficult because his attacks do enough that it will just kill me. But it can be done. Larxene's deal was that she just had, like, you know, death of 1,000 cuts, so I could kind of rock with her for a little while. Not Lexaeus. But I also threw. There were times I just straight up missed my guard. Can't really blame anybody but me for that. I wish I had an extra combo. The timing on those reflects is really hard, actually. You have to do a rhythm to it, otherwise Sora will just get through the whole combo too fast and you can't actually block all of them like you need to, like that. He made the stagger sound, so I went for it. He did dribble me like a basketball, and you know, that wasn't my proudest moment. But it happened. I wasn't close enough to him, so none of those reflects did any damage. I'm checking to make sure Donald is dead before I do those things, so that I know that I'm not going to get anti-foam. It's actually not even possible for me to get anti-foam. In case you're wondering why I would do that. And I didn't continue the combo on Valor. That was just straight up throwing. Because the thing about Valor is it's strong and your combos are solid, but they have some weird pauses in them. Okay. And you can't cast magic, so if I ever got into a tough spot, I wouldn't be able to reflect. I disagree. That hurt a lot. Interesting. It's the one thing about KH2 that's like so you have to hit a finisher to finish bosses. So even though he had 1 HP, I couldn't do anything. I had to wait for him to do the attack where you'll see it. I needed one of these so that I could hit him, and that would have ended the boss fight, but I just didn't get one. And it's not an RNG thing. I mean, what really needed to happen is I just needed to time these out better when he did this attack, and I would have been fine, but I didn't, and then I had to cure, so then I had no MP, and does the square button launcher count as a finish? I don't know if upper slash counts as a finish, but I don't have it equipped anyway, so you can control. That attack's hitbox is absurd, by the way. Like, every part of that charge, if I had stopped reflecting, he would have charged through me and thrown Sora. I probably could sub 1 or 2 high potions out for more ethers, given he's got an attack that I straight up need reflect to get around to, I suppose. Maybe that's what... Yeah, I'll do that if this one doesn't go. Jerk. Interesting. I heard him do it again. His script just needed him not to do it twice in a row. So childish. I had no MP. What's the lore for Sora's power being 100? Sora is a little guy, so he has a 100 rating. Lexaeus is a Super Saiyan, so he's got a high power level. Absent silhouettes are remnants of powerful nobodies, as it's been explained to us. To say there's lore to them is being generous. They exist so that you can fight the bosses that were previously exclusive to Chain of Memories in Kingdom Hearts 2. They thought it'd be cool if you could fight all 13 members of Organization 13 in one game, and it is cool, and you can. So that's what this is about. No more, no less. Lexaeus is chill. I can beat this. Quick Run's just not a good dodge for it. Oh. Am I dead? Yes. I did do a screen change, save for the ethers. Sora win because he has heart? Oh yeah. Tenacity, heart, magic, light, friendship, whatever you choose. In the world of Kingdom Hearts, they're all valid answers. I should probably stop being greedy for damage and just guard that jumping attack he does. But I like the damage. Clearly I need the actual MP for that move. That one certainly should be guarded and not reflected, because the reflect damage doesn't even... He gets recoiled too far back, so reflect didn't even hurt him. Please stop that. Way worth it to do a free Valor to refill my MP bar than anything else. I feel like you guys got a real experience of that when I was fighting Sephiroth, even when I was like going to limit just to get my MP bar and then go straight back to regular Sora because it was better. I disagree, but okay. Lexaeus feels like the most manageable of the action silhouette fights to me. I totally see that. He's the most straight up, this is just a fight, you know? Like, no running away like Zexion. Larxene has some really harsh, like, reactions. Lexaeus is down to just brawl. Bop. Though one could argue Marluxia's is also pretty forgiving since he's got, like, essentially you have 2 health bars to beat Marluxia. He did me a solid toward the end there by doing his, like, the attack that you can parry. He did that twice in a row. You were terrible at Marluxia. He's the most fun. We really had to stop learning how to fight him. Marluxia's got some cool mechanics. I guess we'll see sooner rather than later. And I think that his thing where like you've got the extra your level meter over your head, the Doom mechanic is pretty cool. I think it's pretty rad. I'm boosting Sora's strength because boy oh boy, does it still feel like he just hits like a noodle. Strength beyond strength. Marluxia was the first data organization fight that I beat, so that probably also colors the way I think of him. Alright, let's go see Kairi, guys. You think you left most of Fallout? Not all of it. Oh. I didn't leave it until endgame on crit. But there were certainly, I mean, much like you guys are seeing now, that would be like me getting crunched by Larxene and going like, no thanks. Okay, can't get anywhere near that high. Got it. Doing Marluxia on level 1 is actually nutty, because that means you just straight up can't get hit. Level 1 crit Marluxia means you cannot mess up at all, which is insane to me. But otherwise, the fact that a Scythe can attack your Doom meter and not your actual HP bar just makes it a bigger cushion to win the fight.
Yeah. And she said
You want aerial dodge for Marluxia, though. If I get to Marluxia's Absent Silhouette and I don't have 2 levels in Master, that just sounds really annoying.
If you stick around, Sora's bound to show up.
Yeah, he said he's coming back.
Okay.
What took you so long, Kairi? Somehow, I just knew you'd be here. I tell you, Kairi, you've got a lot of guts jumping right into the darkness like that.
Let go of me! Let go!
You want to try the Cage 3 data organization fights again. I did them on Proud. I had to be level 99 and get the Ultima weapon to beat all of them, and then Yozora. It was very traumatizing. So frankly, I wish you luck, comrade. When we get to Cage 3, I'm playing that on Standard, and anybody who says anything to me about it is getting banned, because that was really hard on Proud. So I'm sure crit's impossible. I don't know what skills you need to do it on crit, but Yozora doesn't possess them. I don't know what to tell you. I do my best, but I'm just a man.
Sora, are you okay?
Huh? What?
She takes a nail bat to Axel? Shout to Olette. I mean, in all seriousness, I don't actually think I legitimately doubt that I could beat any of them on crit. But it's one of those, you know, we have this talk, especially when I do things like when I
You coming back?
play the FromSoft games. Do I want to spend? Do I have the time to spend the 4 straight hours like I did beating Yozora the one time that day? I don't know about it. Oathkeeper, since we had a almost encounter with Kyrie. And Limit Form, exclusive to Final Mix.
I passed on the message as you so desired. I told the young Sora to keep defeating the Heartless.
Good. Not only have you the power to inflict pain, you also have the power to plant seeds of doubt in one's receptive heart. Sora will soon begin to doubt himself. It will cause him to hesitate, and that hesitation will turn to anger. That anger will fuel him to get rid of his apprehension and move forward. He will pave the way for the future we desire.
There's something I've meant to ask.
About Axel.
About Axel.
The poor fool. How long will he keep chasing the illusion of
I like Zemnis so much and can't do an impression.
when he
Not
himself
fair.
lacks emotion, trying so hard to retrieve what he has lost, when it may never have existed in the first place? He deserves nothing more than our pity.
The king, Riku, and now I've lost Kairi again, too.
Don't be sad.
Donald's right, you know. Why, you're the key that connects everything.
So it's all my
So the thing,
fault.
like, I think I can do decently enough because I have a deep enough voice to parrot what I'm hearing Zemnis say, but I don't think I could just say a sentence on my own in that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just make stuff
Thanks,
up.
guys.
Thanks, guys. Because he's got like a tone and pitch and speech cadence.
Oh no! Hollow Bastion! It's all covered in darkness!
It's all covered in darkness. I wonder what's going on.
Sora! We'd better hurry and check it out right away!
So that's very true that that's what we should do, but I'm not gonna because I want to try the Cerberus Cup one more time with old Limit Form. So we're gonna do that instead. Could I do Hades' voice? I mean, I gotta be better than James Woods, right? There's a power boost that I wonder if I had when I was fighting Lexaeus or not. The Oathkeeper Keyblade. A little weaker, but more magic. Kairi. So I'm gonna equip it. This is for Valor, so I might as well have this equipped. Doesn't actually matter. Limit Form. Limit Form gives Sora access to a whole bunch of his KH1 combos and whatnot. Exclusive to Final Mix. You level up Limit Form by using those special limit attacks, which I'm going to go do a little bit of because boy would I like to have dodge roll sooner rather than later.
Let's go! Right! Ha. Yeah! This is it! Give me strength! Yeah! This is it! Back off! Back off! Yeah! This is it! Yeah!
Limit form is busted. 100% busted. Limit form is unquestionably busted. Yes. Zantetsuken should be part of default Sora's loadout. That'd be cool.
Let's go. Back off. Let's go. Yeah. It's over. Let's go. Yeah. This is it.
I think that got us one level, right? Yeah. A couple more of those will be in business. Auto limit, we don't need that now, but I'm sure during the Yozora has to beat Sephiroth phase, we'll be very familiar with it. Dodge roll is just better than quick round. It's weird to me that dodge roll was in KH1 and it's even in GBA Chain of Memories, but they were just like, no, it doesn't need to be in KH2. Like, why? I'm using an exploit, by the way. And that exploit works such that if you leave a world while you're in a drive form, the game doesn't really have... Like, it's not going to drop Sora off in another world in a drive form. It can't retain that information. So kind of like left with no choice of what to do with Sora. And this is for a few reasons. Like you could enter a space where you wouldn't have access to drives or whatever. So it just resets you. So the stratagem, as it were, is to teleport to a place, you know, use your drive form to get some experience on it. And then right as you're about to run out, you hop in the save point and get out of there.
Light. Give me strength.
That can. I think you have to land Giga Impact for it to count. I don't know if I have the reflex to do after that.
Let's go.
I think I'm a little too strong and the guys are dying too fast for the last hit. It's got to be the last hit, I think. You grinded this by using the lowest MP costume. If I were serious and like just like grinding them to like level 9 or whatever, the smart way to grind Valor and Limit is on the Mushroom Heartless in Agrabah, because his health bar refills, so you can just keep doing these limits on him and getting the experience and then leaving. Did I beat Sephiroth on crit? Are you doing that to hurt my feelings? Not only did I beat Sephiroth on crit, which I've done twice, I did it at level 2! I saved the VOD so that nobody could ever doubt that I did that. Having quick run and dodge roll equipped at the same time is possible, but it's usually very dumb. Not like it's not a good idea, but more like your ability to press square and get the one you want is not always great. Honestly, even using the limits is like not necessary on limit form. Your regular combos are pretty strong. Timeless River Door. Timeless River Door is where I would do something like this and drag it. And then you do like The World That Never Was, or maybe Yensid's Tower for final grinding since you need nobodies. Actually, you probably would even just do like The World That Never Was, period, because they have that early part that's just like all Shadow Heartless, and you just need a bunch of chaps to a bunch of leaky Heartless to kill. Could you stop? The answer is no. You've been logged on with the cow zoomed in on Alice for 2 hours. Sounds pleasant. Your special warrior of light. Please stop. Yeah, doing master grinding on the gamblers in Yensid's Tower. You're supposed to do it that way, and I certainly did. Like when so if you guys probably won't remember this at all, but like I was getting crunched by Sephiroth and kind of like knew immediately like I'm gonna have to, in order for this to work, I need glide and I need aerial dodge. So I went and did some off-stream grinding to get those together. And so I absolutely grinded master that way. It's still kind of frustrating though, playing the game and getting the timing right. But luckily, like doing that reaction command, it doesn't like harm them in any way. So you really can do it in that room for forever. Who the fuck is this ass? Jesus Christ! Die! Oh please. These are all 3 of the most annoying Heartless that have ever been known to Kingdom Hearts 2. Go away. I think it's just me and Cerberus now, right? No. Not that one. Please go. Alright, there's a lot more time on the clock, so let's see if this is worth anything. Oh, please. Now, Wisdom is pretty busted. Refills your health, refills your MP bar, you get these attacks, which they don't give you iframe, but they are pretty good. They heal you on hit, so like unlike every other drive form, I mean, as Valor, you can't heal yourself at all. The other ones you can cast Cure, but it empties your MP bar. Not so with Limit. And you can use Limit as just Sora, so you can use it on like Sephiroth and I think really like you have Donald and Goofy for Terra, you have Donald and Goofy for the organization. Oh gosh, I didn't realize the timer was still going that quick. I thought I had plenty of time. I don't have the DPS for it though. I genuinely. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe I'm being self-serving, but I feel like from that, if that wasn't enough, it's just not going to happen until I play some more game. I didn't really make any mistakes. Alright, well, let's go see what's going on in Twilight Town. It's currently this, so probably something bad.
Do you think?
Looks like there's more Heartless now.
Let's go check in with everyone.
I think they're at Merlin's.
This one's pretty easy to. Alright, this one is pretty easy to level up too. Looking for old Goof. I take care of my homeboys. Why? I don't really know. Why not? I need a higher level high jump to get there. Crowdo.
Oh, Cloud.
What you doing?
I'll get him. This time, we settle it. Me and the one who embodies all the darkness in me.
I thought you looked kinda different, Cloud.
If I do, it's his fault.
Whose?
Sephiroth. Tell me if you see him.
Okay, what's he look like?
Do I think Yozora the Catboy could be a
Carries
wizard?
long sword.
Sure. Well, be seeing you, Cloud.
Well, ninjutsu is
Be
a form
careful.
of magic.
He messes with your head. Makes you think darkness is the only way.
Is something wrong?
It's nothing. I don't want you involved.
I don't want you involved.
You mean you don't want me there when you go away again?
I just... Listen. Even if I go far away, I'll come back.
Do you mean it?
Yeah.
See? You don't look so sure. Well, okay. I understand. Go.
So, the fight with Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1
No matter how
is,
far away you are,
by this cutscene's
once you
existence,
find your
deemed
light,
non-canon.
I'm sure it will lead you back here again.
Sephiroth is 100% a boss battle in Kingdom Hearts 1, but yeah,
I suppose.
you're not supposed to remember that.
So I'll stay here. And I'll cheer for you. Okay, Cloud?
They're inflicting Aerith voice acting on us. And after I already had to go through Jasmine's voice acting in this stream, this is cruel and
Wonder
unusual
if he'll be
punishment.
okay.
He'll be fine. I'm sure there's some light in him somewhere.
You're right.
This is it. Gather. Gather. Ha. 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 This.
Guys, I don't know if you noticed, but we are under attack. You found the computer Ansem was using. Oh boy. That's not your line, Donald. That's Mickey's line. Guys, you guys want to go see Winnie the Pooh? What am I saying? We can't go see Winnie the Pooh. There's darkness afoot. We're in danger.
Let's go. Right. This is it. Right. Back off. Yeah.
I thought about it, and then I kind of was like, ultimately, dodge roll being leveled up is only going to be helpful, especially for the coming battles. So I'm just gonna rock with it, roll with it. Not even 1% do you want to see Winnie the Pooh? Not even 1%?
Excuse me, are you with the Restoration Committee?
Yuna.
What's Leon's gang up to?
They've got stuff to do
And
over by the castle
Riku.
postern.
And Pang.
Huh? Let's report.
Our leader, of course.
Yeah, you know.
Don't mind her. I assure you, we come in peace.
You're kidding.
Problem? Okay, fine. You do the talking.
So sorry about this.
Why are they 1 inch tall? They're fairies. They're magical girls. You want me to explain the unexplainable, and I don't really know what to do about that. Everything's dying too fast and too strong. Is that what girl power does to a person? You know, honestly, it might be. It might be. I wouldn't know. I've never had the pleasure. Honestly, the little laser system that helps you in combat is an interesting idea, but I find it's probably a little more annoying than helpful, at least half the time. Like, conceptually, it's very nifty. But also, I kind of just want my attacks to be popping enemies up and whatnot. Drive boost, super good to have. Why is young Nort allowed to heal himself and also punishes you for interrupting it? Young Xehanort is awful. He gets 2 shots to be a boss, and he's awful both times. He's a very mean guy. He's way worse than Birth by Sleep. No, I'm sorry. He gets 3 shots to be a boss, and he's awful 3 times. Birth by Sleep being the worst by far, but yeah, he's mean. Yeah. You were confused by it? They explain it, but like not in the way that I think is really intuitive. But yeah, it's just a little thing attack. Is Riku with them? Aerith never met Riku. How would she even know? Map.
Okay.
He might be a teenager. That might be why. I don't know. Teenagers do be moody. Level 1 magnet does like nothing. Enemies that are like right on top of you will still not get pulled in. We will see both of those fine chaps, both of those kinds of heartless, way too much a little later on. Until then, let's try and just not. So, hard enrage at 11 minutes of talking to me consecutively. That's not very nice.
Handsome.
Gorge, I guess this must be his room.
Messy.
Master King!
There's a cobweb. Come on.
Hello?
Hey, you! I'm looking for somebody. Have any of you seen a guy with spiky hair? Spikier. I'll just take a look around.
How could you not love Tifa?
Sorry to bother you.
No bother, ma'am.
So you made it.
Leon!
There are a lot of things in Kingdom Hearts that don't make sense. That makes no sense. Because I know how he entered the room, but it makes no sense. There's no way he just passed through this with nobody noticing so he could lean up against the wall. Such a child.
This is it.
Oh yeah, Tifa's Advent Children costume would be neat. We got clouds.
Easy. You want to
Sorry,
break
that's
it?
not how computers work. Cool.
Oh, sorry. Guess I got a little carried away.
Wow!
Huh?
Get off of there!
Attention current user. This is a warning. Further misuse of this terminal will result in immediate defensive action.
Who's there?
I am the Master Control Program. I oversee this system.
Where are you?
Donald!
I'm sorry!
Decision gate reached. You are now under arrest.
Arrest?
Run!
Yeah, Tron. Actually, that was me setting up OBS yesterday. It almost was me setting up OBS today. I started to get mad, but it worked out.
Go on, show him who's boss. Who are you?
Sora's like, why are you guys getting punched by Heart? Let's just beat them up.
A heartless commander?
Observe.
Okay, you're the boss. I get it. Man, what kind of world is this anyway?
You're inside a mainframe computer system.
A what system?
A computer system for processing data. This system is a
Yes.
copy of one created by a corporation.
Anytime you meet someone who's very, very rude on Twitter, they're actually heartless. And anytime you meet someone who's impossibly weird, they're a nobody.
The new user updated and customized the programs, renaming the system Hollow Bastion OS. He used the system for town maintenance and to advance his private research. My name is Tron. I'm a security program, but now I'm under arrest, same as you.
Did you guys get any of that?
Gorge, you know, maybe we should just introduce ourselves.
I'm Sora.
And I'm Donald.
Nice to meet you, Tron. Well, I'm Goofy.
With that configuration, you must be users.
Users?
You'd better get out of here quickly. Who knows what the MCP will do to you?
MCP?
The Master Control Program. It controls the whole system. If you idle here, you will be derezzed.
Derezed?
So, how do we get out of here?
This terminal could have gotten you back to the user world. But the MCP cut the power 50 microcycles ago. If we could bring the energy core in the canyon online, we could power it back up. The problem is, we're stuck in this cell. We're not going anywhere unless we unlock the energy fields.
Well, boy, do I got some good news for you. And that is that I happen to be the owner of a giant key. Sorry, Donald and Goofy. All of those need to go to me for reasons I'm sure you'll understand when you're older. Okay. I think the beginning of this new world, this brave new world, is a great place to actually stop. So, we're going to wrap things up here. And I'm going to go eat dinner. Thank you all for coming to check me out tonight. I appreciate it. It's been a ton of fun. I will be back on Monday with this. Final Fantasy. Yeah, because patch. Well, I guess I don't know when the game goes after Mamies, but whatever. We'll be back with some more Kingdom Hearts 2. And then Tuesday, we'll pick up with Final Fantasy 14. We got Raid Reclears. We got MSQ. We got a whole patch 6.1. See you then. Goodbye. And good night.